Metropolitan School District's Rhodes College and Career Academy commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. Before we begin, please turn off your cell phones or put them on vibrate. Let's get started. Woo! They're coming down Saturday. All right, welcome everybody. That was awesome. All right, welcome our esteemed board members, CMSD guests, CEO Morgan, Chief Frew, Network Leader Leslie, principals, administrators, staff, families, friends, and supporters to the Rhodes College and Career Academy 2026 commencement. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we walked Galilee streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, please be seated. Thank you, Miss Black. All right, a little bit about the graduating class of 26. They're the largest graduating class in the entire district, with a confirmed 126 graduates. And with a graduation rate of over 97%. We have 3 students who, while in high school, have earned their associate's degree through High Tech Academy. Kari Hunter, Ayana Delaboyne Clark, and Miranda Schweiger. They will be attending multiple colleges across the country, including The Ohio State University, Baldwin Wallace, DePaul University, American University, Howard University, the University of Akron, Bowling Green, University of Cincinnati, Cleveland State University, Tri-C, and many, many more. They have multiple scholars joining our armed services to serve our country, including John Lane, who will be joining the U.S. Marines. They have multiple students attending prestigious trade programs. We have 90 Say Yes full tuition scholarship recipients. A special shout out to Edwin Sanchez, who has had perfect attendance, not just in high school, but also K through 8. Perfect attendance. In addition, our graduates had another incredible surprise this week. Mark Stepaway, a Rhodes graduate from 1978 and owner of the largest privately owned Roto-Rooter franchise in the U.S., is giving each CMSD graduate $500 to help jumpstart their future. Let's hear it for Ms. Stepaway and his amazing generosity. I can tell you with certainty that this class is extraordinarily kind. They are unique, and they are resilient. And I've gotten to see that for 4 years, and it's been a pleasure. This is the class of 2026. And with that, it is my honor to welcome CEO Dr. Warren Morgan with some opening remarks.
All right, good evening, everyone. Let's give our Rhodes College Career Academy class of 2026 another round of applause. Oh man, I know many of you have been waiting for this moment, praying for this moment, and it is finally here. Now, graduates, they just gave you a round of applause. I want you to give your village, that is your teachers, your school leaders, your parents, friends, and family there in the audience, I want you to give them a round of applause because without them, you would not be here. All right. Well, I'm going to just open up with a few remarks. This is my 18th graduation I've been to this season of the 28. I'm attending all of our graduations, so you'll see me in a moment leave because I got to rush over to Glenville's graduation that's taking place right now. But it's an honor, even though it's a busy schedule, it's an honor to be with all of our graduates from 2026 because this is truly a special class. I'm honored to stand before you as the CEO of this district, but also as someone who has witnessed the resilience, the determination, and strength of this class. You know, this has been a year of significant change for our district, a year where we have, across Cleveland, we've looked to reimagine and rethink how our schools are configured. And with that change, there came some really difficult decisions. But when I look out at our class of 2026, despite all the hard choices, and even sometimes the times where we as adults didn't know what to do or were panicking, our scholars showed us how to be resilient. They showed us how to adapt with change. And I know the future generations of Rhodes graduates, even though Rhodes will be configured differently next year, they will stand on the shoulders of the class of 2026 just based on their resilience. And I commend each of our graduates for that honor. Let's give them another round of applause. So, you just heard Principal Blanchard share some of the remarks of this class. And in a moment, I'm going to have a few of you guys stand up if there are things I want to read. As I read something and it pertains to you, I want you to stand. But I do want to just talk a little bit about this class. So, not only did we say that this is the largest graduating class from CMSD this year, let's give them a round of applause. I would probably go out far on a limb to say probably the one with the highest graduation rate. Rhodes tends to have that energy. And that says just as much about our scholars as it does the leadership and the teachers here. But there's a couple of other things I want to say about this class. So they are a triple threat. Not only are they Senate League basketball champions, they are Senate League baseball champions and Senate League cheerleading champions. Let's give them a round of applause. It was just an honor to watch Rhodes, not only academically, how you guys have risen to the occasion, but also see you guys athletically and through your extracurriculars rise. I'm so proud of this class. So class, if I read something and it pertains to you, I want you to stand, and some of these things you heard acknowledged already. So if you are going to college, a university, or a trade school after high school, please stand. All right, you may be seated. If you are in this class, and I heard there are 90 of these, so if you're in this class and you're one of the Say Yes scholars wearing one of these blue cords, please stand. All right, so Say Yes scholars, stay standing. Say Yes scholars, stay standing. If you received a scholarship of any kind, I want you to join them in standing. That's money for the future. All right, you may be seated. Now, if you're in this class and you are joining the military or armed forces after high school, please stand. Thank you for your future service. You may be seated. And if you're in this class and you're entering into the workforce after high school, please stand. Very proud of your efforts and the work you'll do moving forward. You may be seated. So family and friends, as you can see, our class of 2026 has a bright future ahead of them, and I'm so proud of them. Before I leave, there are a few words I just want to share of advice for this class. You know, as you move on to your next phase of your journey, I want you to know life is not always easy. There will be challenges, and there are times you may face direct criticism. But I want you to remember to give grace, stay humble, work hard, and stay determined on your goals. With this resilience, there's nothing you can't accomplish. I already talked about how hard of a year this has been for the district. It's been a very hard year for me personally as your CEO. But those lessons of grace, humility, working hard, determination, they're what got me through, and I know it will get you through any challenge you have. So I want to leave you with a poem. Each year I give a poem to the graduating class, and this year's poem I chose is called See It Through by Edgar Guest, and it's very appropriate for the class of 2026. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you also may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. But don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, despite all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope seem but futile when troubles you're beset. But remember, you're facing just what other humans have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up, whatever you may do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. Always remember, to see it through. Rhodes College Career Academy, class of 2026, I am so proud of you. Your village is proud of you. Let's get this ceremony started.
All right, thank you, Dr. Morgan. It is my pleasure to introduce our student body president, Carlin Nolan.
Okay. I'm going to start off and say that I'm going to try not to cry. Thank you so much, Dr. Morgan. Thank you, Ms. Blanchard. My name is Carla Nolan, and I have the honor of serving as this year's Student Council President. I would first like to thank the students, staff, administrators, and families for being here today to support us, and I would like to thank my fellow Senior Council members for their hard work and dedication to making a difference for our graduating class all year long. I found myself wanting to make a difference for my school, especially it being the last graduating class of Rhodes College and Career. I wanted more activities to give not only to the seniors, but also underclassmen the ability to voice opinions and participate in activities we have not been able to do before. Having the role of Senior Council President means so much to me, and to be able to say I've helped everywhere I can in making RCCA a better experience for classmates means more. Being a voice to my classmates and friends has been a very rewarding experience. No matter the number of times I've been told I was acting like Ms. Blanchard, while harassing you all about senior dues, deadlines, and events, I've been called bossy, and I'll admit I was. But we all know that without my constant reminders, like writing the due dates on all of the teachers' whiteboards, half of you would have forgotten to show up today. I was also inspired to take on the challenge of Senior Council President after seeing Travion Boone's best attempt at taking over Senior Sunrise. I'm proud to say Senior Sunset was a bigger success, especially because teachers and Senior Council came together to create some final memories. Throughout all the bickering, these few months have been some of the most fun and eye-opening experiences I've had. I've come to realize that even though we are vastly different people and personalities, the RCCA class of 2026 support and uplift each other like no other group I've seen. Now, all of us sitting in these very uncomfortable chairs can say I graduated. I hope we all take away the countless advice we've been offered from our teachers. This sense of urgency instilled in us by Mr. List of not graduating, and Mr. Musser keeping us humble by giving us reality checks at the beginning of each class, being just